Here we go. Heat race number 1. Andrew Sullivan, Logan Damagala on row number 1. Jared Jansen, Andy Paik in row 2. Blaine Stegenga and Steve Ballinger, row 3. Bailey and Blake Ballinger in row 4. 8 laps the distance. Heat race 1 of 3.
This is going to be a whole lot of fun, folks. Your Seafoam 305 Sprint Cars, our premier class here tonight. Opening night, 2022 season at the Rapid Speedway, presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers. And Flagman Cody Johnson puts the green in the air. We are racing. 305 Sprint Cars, heat race number 1 of 3. Off to the early race lead in the 81 machine. It is Jared Jansen, followed by Andrew Sullivan. Jansen and Sullivan running 1 and 2 off field on Damagala running in that third spot, under attack by the 96 of Blaine Stegenga. Blaine Stegenga running in that 4th position as Jansen continues to lead. Jared Jansen, your race leader, followed by Andrew Sullivan. As the field thins itself out early in this first of 3 heat races, Seafoam 305 Sprint Cars here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Jared Jansen, your race leader. Andrew Sullivan running in 2nd spot. Got the 18 machine of Logan Damagala. He is under attack. Blaine Stegenga. Stegenga looking to the inside of Damagala for position. Ballinger running in that 5th spot, followed by Bailey Ballinger. Seafoam 305 Sprint Car, Jared Jansen, your race leader. Jansen, Sullivan. We got one off the track going up and over the tires off the exit of turn number 4.
Andy Paik up and over, trying to drive it hard around the high side off a 4. Off there, hit the tires, and up and over he goes. Red flag over the raceway as our Lyon County Ambulance and Rock Rapids Fire head to the scene. We are getting reports already down there. Andy Paik out of the car. He is okay.
Definitely good to hear. That was a wild ride he took out there in turn number 4.
You know, the interesting part about that, Jay, is Andy Paik was working the high side there, but Bailey Ballinger was starting to make the run on Grandpa. She was going to make that run underneath there. I thought she was going to get him.
That was going to be something to keep an eye on for sure. We'll see if they can resume that. Five down, 3 laps remain. He race number 1 of 3, Seafoam 305 Sprint Cars. Opening night here at the Rapid Speedway. Jared Jansen leads it back to the green flag. Jansen and Sullivan running 1 and 2. Ballinger looking to the inside of Damagala. Damagala will take that 3rd spot. Steve Ballinger in 4th. And coming to the outside in that 96 machine, that is Blake Stegenga. Blake Stegenga and Steve Ballinger with a battle for position. Ballinger up the track. Stegenga will take that position. Jared Jansen with the race lead, followed by Sullivan at the white flag. Ballinger. You've got Steve, Bailey, and Blake running in that order here on the final lap. Checkers coming out. Jared Jansen, your heat race winner.
Jared Jansen, your heat race 1 winner in the number 81 car. Andrew Sullivan coming home in 2nd ahead of Logan Damagala. Blaine Stegenga in that 4th spot, followed by Steve Ballinger in your top 5. Some of you old timers around here, I don't say experienced racers.
Experienced
racers.
There we go.
Might remember Trevor's dad, Bill Smith, or no, Jim Smith was the dad.
Right.
Bill Smith from Worthington is grandpa.
Correct.
So you got a third generation Smith Racing in that 33 car. And that 43 MB, when that started racing, J.D. Holmes piloted it the first time it came around.
Nice. Green flag is out. Seafoam 305 sprint cars. Second of 3 heat races here tonight at the Rapid Speedway, and right out the gate it's long hair. John Lambert's off to the early race lead in that 12L machine. Brandon Bosma running in that second position. Your top 2 here on lap number 1. Lambert's and Elliott Amdahl running in that third position, followed by Smith in fourth as the caution comes out. Caution will fly here on lap number 2. Caution comes out.
And somebody has collected the orange cone. Look at Vandy go.
First cone strike of the season, and Vandy hustling.
Long hair, John Lambert's in the Chapel Hill 12L car. They're leading the way early in heat race number 2. Brandon Bosma out of Rock Rapids in the Papik Motors Trend Salon number 23 car. Elliott Amdahl in the 43 MB currently in that third position, followed by Trevor Smith in the 33 in fourth.
Green flag back out. He raced number 2 and 3. 305 sprint cars here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Second verse, same as the first. John Lambert's to the race lead. Brandon Bosma running in that second position with Amdahl and Smith. Your top 4. Heat race number 2 and 3 for John Lambert's in that orange 12L machine, followed by Brandon Bosma in the white 23 machine. Your top 2. Bit of space between Bosma and Amdahl. Amdahl running in that third spot. Trevor Smith running in fourth position. Smith got the 13 machine of Brandon Halverson and Cody Island at the back of the pack. Heat race number 2 of 3. Seafoam 305 sprint cars. A long hair. John Lambert still racing. Lambert, Bosma, Amdahl, Smith, your top 4. Opening night here at the Rapid Speedway tonight. Glad to have you along with as we kick off the 2022 racing season. John Lambert, your race leader. Second of 3 heat races for the Seafoam 305 sprint cars. Lambert's, Bosma, Amdahl, Smith, Halverson, and Island. 2 to go this time. John Lambert, your race leader. Bosma looking to close the gap in that 23 machine. Had a little stiff coming off the exit of turn 2. Problems with Elliott Amdahl as he slows down the backstretch, giving up that third spot in the running order. Lamberts takes the white flag. John Lambert's Brandon Bosma taking a peek underneath turn number 2. We'll see what Bosma elects to do here at turns 3 and 4 as we come to the checkers, this time by John Lambert, your heat race winner.
John Lambert's grabbing heat race number 2 in the 12L car. Brandon Bosma coming home in second. Trevor Smith in third. Brandon Halverson rallies back to grab fourth ahead of Cody Island in fifth.
Once again, your starting lineup on front row. 7L of Jesse Lindbergh, Lee Ghost Jr. in the 17 machine. Dusty Ballinger, Jody Rosenboom making up row 2. Micah Slendy and Tim Runstead in row 3. Kobe Workmeister at the back of the pack. Third and final heat race, Seafoam 305 sprint cars. Head flag man Cody Johnson at the ready. Green is in the air. And it's going to be Lee Ghost Jr. going to the early race lead in that 17 machine as they head down the backstretch off into 3 and 4. Jesse Lindbergh into that second spot. We got a battle shaping up for second. Outside of Lindbergh, gets there for second spot on the field. Rosenboom and Lindbergh running 2 and 3. Ballinger in that fourth position. Lee Ghost Jr., your race leader in that black 17 machine. Jesse Lindbergh, Dusty Ballinger, your top four on the field. Seafoam 305 sprint cars. Third and final heat race here tonight. The 17 machine of Lee Ghost Jr. Race leader. Rosenboom, Lindbergh, Ballinger gaining on Lindbergh for that third spot in the running order. Third and final heat race of the night for the Seafoam 305 sprint car. Lee Ghost Jr. starting on the front row, jumped out to the race lead and has had them covered since then. Jody Rosenboom moving into that second spot at the closing segment of lap number one. Unable to gain on the 17 as he has them right now. Junior, Jody Rosenboom, Jesse Lindbergh, Dusty Ballinger, your top four as the field single files itself out. Seafoam 305 sprint cars, 2 to go, this time by Lee Ghost Jr., the race leader. USRA B Modifieds coming up next on this opening night for the 2022 season at the Rapid Speedway. White flag is in the air. Lee Ghost Jr. Lee Ghost Jr., Jody Rosenberg, Jesse Lindbergh, Dusty Ballinger, your top four. Checkers coming out this time around. Lee Ghost Jr.
Lee Ghost Jr. grabbing the final heat race in our 305s. Jody Rosenboom in second. Jesse Lindbergh coming home in third ahead of Dusty Ballinger in fourth. And Micah Schlendy rounds out your top five.
What elapsed the distance, your A feature coming up. Seafoam 305 sprint cars here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Head flag man Cody Johnson turns them loose. Right out the gate, John Lambert's off to the early race lead as we got one off the track at the top side of turns 1 and 2. John Lambert's and Dusty Ballinger running 1 and 2. Brandon Bosma into that third spot as we got one up and over. In turn number 4, looks like Bailey Ballinger going up and over. Turn number 3, pardon me. Well, those tuned in on AdvantageRacing.tv, you can see that Prunty Construction 6.
Well, the
Bailey
good news
Ballinger.
about this here, little tail tank damage, back bumper damage, and some wing damage. Obviously, you're going to have to go through the shocks and the bars and stuff like that on that sprint car.
Right.
But pretty minimal damage from what you can see on the 6B of Bailey's car. Which is good because she's got to go to I-90 tomorrow.
Yes.
And they open up over there.
Andrew Sullivan, John Lambert's up front on row number 1. Seafoam 305 sprint cars here tonight, opening night at the Rapid Speedway. Head flag man Cody Johnson at the ready. Green is in the air. John Lambert's off to the early race lead once again. Brandon Bosma moving into that second spot to the inside of Andrew Sullivan. Dusty Ballinger in the 4th position. Working to the outside of Sullivan, taking away 3rd spot. Dusty Ballinger. Jody Rosenboom moving into the top 5 as we got the caution coming right back out. A lot of movement early.
Caution comes over the racetrack. Car stopped on the bottom side of turn number 2.
So we'll try it again. Seafoam 305 Sprint Cars, your A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway opening night for the 2022 racing season. We get them up nose to tail. John Lamberts leads the way. The no bull cone on the front stretch. Green flag back in the air. Brandon Bosma looking immediately underneath Lamberts. Dusty Ballinger closing in the 2D as well. Top three will separate themselves at the beginning. Lee Ghost Jr. looking to get around Andrew Sullivan for that fourth spot in the running order. Neck and neck with Bosma, 4-second spot in the running order. Brandon Bosma down low, Dusty Ballinger up high. Bosma and Ballinger running 2 and 3 in the field. John Lambert racing Brandon Bosma, Dusty Ballinger, your top through. Andrew Sullivan running in that fourth spot. Lee Ghost Jr., Jody Rosenboom, your top 6 in the field. John Lambert continues to lead. Brandon Bosma the 2D machine as the combine looking to make a run on Bosma. Bosma looking to make a run on Lambert. 122, Brandon Bosma, 2D of Dusty Ballinger, your top three. And now Blake Ballinger coming into play. Blake Ballinger, that three machine will stay on the bottom side of the track. Lambert, Bosma by. Blake Ballinger. Top three have separated themselves from the rest of the pack. Lamberts, Bosma, and Ballinger running 1, 2, and 3. Both 305 cars tonight in the Rapid Speedway. Lee Ghost Jr. in that fourth spot. Andrew Sullivan into the clutches of Jody Rosenboom. And Rosenboom will take over fifth position. Jody Rosenboom up to fifth spot as Lamberts continues to lead. Lamberts and Bosma starting to separate themselves from Ballinger. Lambert, your race leaders, were back under caution. Elliot Amdahl pulling down inside on the front stretch, and it looks like he's going to pull her in pit side for the night.
Elliot Amdahl taking her to the inside there. Long hair, John Lambert still out in front in the Chapel Hill 12L machine. Brandon Bosma right there in the number 23, Dusty Ballinger. Lee Ghost Jr. and Jody Rosenboom, your top 5 running order.
Seafoam 305 Sprint Cars, your A feature event here tonight at the Rapid Speedway opening night with the USRA B Modifieds, USRA Stock Cars still to come. John Lamberts leads them as we'll go back. Green flag racing. Lamberts, Bosma, Ballinger, Ghost Jr., and Rosenboom. Green is back in the air. Lamberts continues with the lead. Dusty Ballinger in that 2D closing on the back of the 23 of Brandon Bosma as they all run the low side. Lamberts, Bosma, Ballinger, Ghost Jr. Bosma shifting up top in that 23 machine looking to make a high side run. Bosma looking to get outside of Lamberts. Lamberts on the low side. Brandon Bosma up top. They're side by side for the race lead. Coming off of 4, Brandon Bosma. The 23 on top. John Lambert best to best. On the bottom side, and Bosma too strong. Brandon Bosma in the 23. John Lamberts in the 12L. Dusty Ballinger, Jody Rosenboom, Lee Ghost Jr., and the caution is back out. Caution back out on the raceway.
Oh boy, here we go. Brandon Bosma grabbed the lead on that last time by. Bos working the high side.
Brandon Bosma with the race lead. John Lamberts, Dusty Ballinger, Jody Rosenboom, Lee Ghost Jr. Your top 5 in the field. Seafoam 305 Sprint Cars, your A main. 10 laps remain. Brandon Bosma leads them back to green flag racing. Brandon Bosma with the race lead. John Lambert's in second spot. Ballinger, Rosenboom, and Lee Ghost Jr. Your top 5 in the field start to separate themselves. Brown will stay in that third spot. Rosenboom staying in fourth. Lee Ghost Jr. had to check out Brandon Bosma, the 23-year race leader. Dusty Ballinger, Jody Rosenboom now in third. Lee Ghost Jr. off the track on the backstretch on the 17 machine. Brandon Bosma, your race leader. Brandon Bosma with the race lead in 23. John Lambert, Jody Rosenboom, Dusty Ballinger. Lee Ghost Jr. going to try to get back on the track now, and the caution will come out.
Caution flag over the raceway. Lee Ghost coming to a stop, slowing down the backstretch. Now pulling to the high side of turn 3.
13 laps down, 7 laps remain. Seafoam 305 sprint cars, your A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Opening night for the 2022 racing season presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers. Bosma, Lamberts, Rosenboom, Ballinger, your top 4 in the field. On the restart, Brandon Bosma, your race leader. John Lambert's in second spot. Jody Rosenboom looking to work on the back of the 12L of John Lambert's. Ballinger and Lindbergh, your top 5. Jody Rosenboom slides up in front of the 12L of John Lambert's. Rosenboom to second. Lambert's back to third. Ballinger and Lindbergh, your top 5. Brandon Bosma in the 23. Dusty Ballinger looking on the top side around John Lambert's for that third position. And Lambert's back to fourth with Lindbergh, your top 5. Brandon Bosma still your race leader. Jesse Lindbergh moving up to fourth. John Lambert's will shuffle back to fifth. Seafoam 305 sprint cars late in tonight's A feature here at the Rapid Speedway. Brandon Bosma, your race leader. Jody Rosenboom trying to hunt him down. 2 to go this time by the 23 of Brandon Bosma. Bosma and Rosenboom, Ballinger, Lindbergh, Lambert, your top 5. 20-lap A feature heading lap 19 with the white flag coming out for the 23 of Brandon Bosma. Running 1 and 2 lap traffic with Blake Ballinger will stay down low. Checkers fly this time by your A feature winner, the 23 of Brandon Bosma. Brandon Bosma brings it home tonight. Jody Rosenboom coming home in that second spot. Dusty Ballinger running third. Jesse Lindbergh and John Lambert's rounding out your top 5 here tonight. Seafoam 305 sprint cars. And Brandon Bosma putting that Papik Motors 23 machine into Pizza Ranch Victory Lane here tonight, opening night of the 2022 racing season here at the Rapid Speedway. Lem's Auto Recyclers, the Pizza Ranch of Rock Rapids, bringing you the racing action here at the Rapid Speedway. There he is. He's out of the car. Brandon Bosma, your A feature winner. And we'll take it on down to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. Get some words from tonight's winner, Joel Biss, down at Pizza Ranch Victory Lane.
Well, here we are, Jake Kelly, Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. Brandon Bosma, it's your first time in Rapid Speedway Victory Lane, and you're a hometown kid now from Rock Rapids with this Papik Motors 23 car. How was it out there, buddy? You were looking good. You were flying.
Yeah, it felt absolutely awesome. Ryan Voss put one hell of a car underneath me, and that thing went anywhere I put it. So I mean, a monkey could have drove that car. It was so easy.
Well, it took you a little bit. It took you to the halfway point to get by Long here. He runs such a good line around the bottom. You finally decided to move up to the top side and able to get around.
Yeah, I showed him my nose there, I think, and so he really started guarding the bottom. And I'm not one. I don't like following people, and I needed to do something to get around him. So I figured worst case scenario is be past him or lose a spot going around to the top, and we hit the top, and it just took off like a rocket.
Well, and after you got the lead out in front there, you nailed the restart. So you were able to pull away, put some distance on the rest of the field, and just drive away.
Yeah, this Donna 305 that Adam Kofer built for this car is absolutely unreal. We got it dynoed at Precision Dyno down in Lincoln, and the thing is absolutely tuned up.
Well, congratulations, man. Your first ever win here as a local boy at Rapid Speedway.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.